What's up, everybody? How y'all doing this afternoon? This is your boy Food Junkie on his way to work. On my way to work, I should say. You know how we do on my way to work? Well, I be talking about anything and everything, anyone and everyone. Y'all keep me company, and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. This is going to be a little different than our normal topics that we've been going on for a day. Let's get into some real commentary today, okay, you guys? Some real commentary. And some things may sound familiar, some things may sound, you know what I'm saying, like deja vu, but we're going to talk about some real commentary today. Oh my God, I need that right now. Y'all know tomorrow is Valentine's Day, you guys. Today is February 13th, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So, you see a lot of people was not getting their Valentine's stuff together, getting their little baskets, their little candies, their roses, their flowers, their cards, their perfumes, their jewelries, everything they need to get together for Valentine's Day. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, right? What if your Valentine's goes wrong? What do you do then? What if the person what happened? What if the person that you thought that was the love of your life actually end up being your biggest nightmare? What do you do? How did you get in that place? How do you recover from that? How do you learn to trust again? How do you learn to love again? These are some of the questions that you ask yourself when you're dealing with the situation. These are some of the questions that you actually, go through and wonder about and ponder about while you're going through the recovery of getting your life together and building your life and your strength back up to go out there again. Not me. Well, I'll put myself in it because I don't want to act like I'm isolating myself, like I'm better than, because I'm not better than. I can fall for things as well, and have when I was younger. But some of us want to be accepted a lot. Some of us want to be appreciated a lot. Some of us want to have the attention of someone else, the admiration of someone else, the love of someone else. So we're willing to look past the signs of what's actually going on in order for us to get and garner that love, that support, that longing that we have been missing. A couple days ago, a bunch of you guys just started watching or heard about the episode on Netflix, Dear John. But before it was on Netflix, before the Dear John miniseries was on Netflix, it was on Bravo. It's Eric Bana and Connie Britton was not, we love Connie Britton's hair. We know her from Friday Night Lights. We know her from Nashville. You know what I'm saying? We know Connie Britton from 911. We know Connie Britton. We know Eric Bana. He was the first Incredible Hulk. He's a great actor. He was on Star. He's a great actor, was not. So we know both of them as being phenomenal actors. The TV show Dirty John basically was based on a real life story where this lady who was very successful, but she was lonely. She'd been married several times, whatever. She had older kids, grown kids, and things like that around her, whatever. So she was a older lady, not old, but older lady, you know what I'm saying, who had grown kids, a successful business had everything that you think a person may want and looking for, but didn't have the love. So she was really susceptible, I should say. Yeah, susceptible to being taken advantage of. And basically her daughters knew what was going on. Her daughter knew what was happening, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Both her daughters actually, and they didn't like the guy that she so quickly moved on with. Come to find out this man was not only, he was a drug addict, he was a pill popper, he was a murderer. Come out to find out was not, he killed somebody, was not, tried to kill one of her daughters, whatever, based on a movie aspect of it. I'm not quite sure how true to life that was, but it was in the movie, or the miniseries, whatever. But all that, and then I'm bringing all that up to just say, you know what I'm saying, be it the Valentine's Day and the time of the year where love is quote unquote in the air and people are actually, doing things and being part of things and being part of relationships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just really easy to get caught up in the whole whirlwind romance type of idea and not look at what's actually in front of you and not look at what's going on around you and not catching the signs that it is. A couple of signs that you need to be looking out for before you don't have to fall for the BS, be it in friendships, be it relationships, be it whatever ships that you're in, partnerships, was not, is one of the big ones is isolation. People want you to isolate. They want to isolate you from other people, from other surroundings, from your family, and things of that nature, was not. They try to get too comfortable too soon by asking pertinent and probing questions. You know, that's asking too many questions, was not, too soon. Try to get too comfortable too soon, not letting things grow and develop organically. Asking about your sex life, asking about your family relationships, what kind of friends you like. You know what I'm saying? So not just the questions that, oh, so what's your favorite food? That's not a probing question. A probing question would be something like, oh, how many times you have sex? You know what I'm saying? Or how often do you like having sex? So stuff like that. Those are, when certain questions are asked too soon, those just throw up red flags. Now, then the whole isolation thing was that, oh, if I was you, I wouldn't do that with that person right there because that person is not good for you. How do you know what's good for me was not? I just met you. How do I even know that you are good for me and your advice is good for me? Type of thing. You know, those type of things like that, you know what I'm saying, where like too many questions are being asked, too many probing questions are being asked, too many things trying to manipulate a situation where it's not. I'm mad at you, so therefore I'm not going to talk to you for a couple of days. That's a form of manipulation. That's a form of trying to insert power and control onto you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, manipulation, isolation, too many probing questions. Everything is fine and good, and everything is roses and peaches and cream up front, was not showing you their representative, opposed to showing you who they really are. Then, when they don't get their way, it becomes destructive. It becomes, oh, let me isolate you from everyone else. Not for your own good, but to make sure that everyone thinks that you are the bad person, and you are the one that does the bad things. You are the one that needs to be corrected and or checked. We need to watch out for you now, to throw the scent off of me, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure that people are looking at you through a magnifying glass, opposed to people actually looking at what I'm actually doing the same. Look over there. Let's throw this distraction out there, was not, so y'all won't not looking at what I'm doing over here, type of thing. And then it could possibly become, you know what I'm saying, dangerous and violent. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to be careful, was not, and watch out for these type of things with these type of people, and on all aspects of your life. Especially this time of year where a lot of people are lonely, a lot of people are, I won't say desperate because that's kind of not nice, but a lot of people are longing for something that they don't have. Be it a relationship, be it a friendship, be it some type of communication, was not, be it a bond with someone. And who are really vulnerable of that is the elderly and women. Unfortunately, that's just statistically speaking. You know, men fall for it as well, you know what I'm saying? We fall for it as well. But who are really is susceptible to that type of behavior and those type of things and those type of feelings and treatments, was not, are the elderly and women. Because the elderly don't have family, may not have family and friends around, was not. Friends may have died, family have moved away, maybe, whatever case may be, was not, or not in their direct vicinity. And the women, you know what I'm saying, they may be lonely, they may be longing for some companionship of some type of kind, be it a friendship, be it a relationship, be it a sexual connection, was not, whatever it is, was not, they're looking for that, was not, and they're longing for that, because women really are, you know what I'm saying, creatures of habit. You know, y'all know what y'all are. Y'all know that a lot of you guys long for relationships and a connection with someone. You know, I think as human beings, we all do that. We all have that longing for connection. We all have that longing for acceptance. We all have that longing to be accepted by people, whatever. And it just so happens that, you know, there are people out there who will try to mistake that or misuse that for their own good, not for the good of the person that they're trying to give that affection and attention to, but to stroke their own ego, for them to stroke their own, you know, big up themselves, basically, whatever. Just one second, y'all, need something to drink. Boy, thirsty. This ain't the type of thirst I'm talking about, though. But yeah, you know, I want y'all to be careful, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because people around holiday times, especially around holidays like Christmases, the whole like Thanksgiving to damn Valentine's Day was that. That's a real vulnerable time for people. Was that? It's winter time. People are up in the house. People get isolated a lot. They feel just a sense of isolation. They are lonely. They are missing family, maybe missing friends, what's not. So this is a time where a lot of con artists and people of that nature try to use and deceive in order for them to take whatever they can take from you. So I want y'all to be careful about that. I want y'all to make sure that you guys are protecting yourself, not only your mental stability, but your spiritual, your emotional as well. I want you to understand, to really truly understand your value and understand your worth. I want people to really understand that you are special. You are someone that is worthy of having a good person around you, having a good person in your life, having a good person to take care of you and to cherish you and to honor you. You know what I'm saying? And don't just accept anyone. Don't just accept anything or it's not, and be very careful about who you allow into your home and into your space. We hear a lot about, people who are vulnerable to certain things and susceptible to certain things who are getting taken advantage of because they are allowing things to move too quickly, too soon. Too much of their personal business to be put out there was not to where they can't have protection from themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful about that. Be very mindful that when you are actually put yourself in a position that you may be put yourself in a dangerous position that you have to sometimes literally fight your way out of. And no one wants to be in a position where they are afraid to go home or afraid to live their life comfortably because they made a wrong decision or a wrong choice. And when you do make those wrong decisions and wrong choices, well, it's not, understand that you're human. It happens to the best of us. It happens to people all the time, be it in friendships or be it in relationships, or what's not. We choose the wrong people. We're human. We make mistakes, and beating yourself up and not putting out your truth or not putting out the truth by keeping that stuff inside with that doesn't make you strong. It actually hurts you because people are more susceptible to have your back and to protect you and defend you if you are telling the truth and if you let them know what the story is, opposed to taking out whatever anger or embarrassment you may have on the next person. This is something around this time. What's that? Valentine's Day is something really, really, I like it because I love, you know what I'm saying? I love people being happy and feeling special. Not only do I like making people feel happy and special, whatever, but I also just like being around people who have that genuine happiness and that genuine knowing their worth and don't mind helping people feel special without asking for anything in return. You know what I'm saying? Doing it unconditionally, being a nice individual unconditionally, being a cool individual unconditionally, without having other things in the background to, deter them from being that, you guys. But I want to wish everyone just love in their life, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said yesterday was that it's nice to have someone around you who accepts you, flaws and all, be it mental flaws, physical flaws, be it whatever the case may be, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to have someone that is willing to accept you for who you are and vice versa, flaws and all, you know what I'm saying? And don't mind going the extra mile for you without wanting anything in return, without desiring or craving or expecting anything in return. And that's the true meaning of love and friendship. Or should reverse that, friendship should come first and love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want everyone to understand, that like I always say, everything that I say is not meant for you to take in its totality. Not everything that I say is meant for you to absorb in your entire being. Take in the things that help you be your best self. Take in the things that help you be the best person you was meant to be. If you're entertained by some things, well, it's not, that's good as well. But truly absorb stuff that helps you be your best self. So truly absorb things that helps you be the best person that you was meant to be. In essence, eating the meat and spitting out the bones, you guys. I want you guys to know that if no one has told you they loved you this afternoon or today, I love you guys, and I really truly do mean that. And I appreciate you guys coming with me and spending time with me, being respectful on this channel, you know what I'm saying? Because I consider this channel my home, and as an invited guest, you should always be respectful in other people's homes. I just want to thank you guys so much for always being supportive. Those of you who are supportive, and even the haters was that. I appreciate you guys as well, because I really do thank you for your time, because that's something that you can never get back. Even the negative comments was not. You know, I appreciate that, because it shows me who you are. It says more about you than it does about me. It really does. Well, I want to just thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you all for liking the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And remember to always love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. And that is the basis of all friendships and relationships, all ships in general. Love and respect. You guys have a great day. Y'all be safe. Yeah. And if you can't hug someone today, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Let someone know that you appreciate them today. Y'all have a great day. And until next time.